let's do some cooking. So I got some olive oil in this bowl here. I made this bowl in middle school or high school. I don't quite remember. A lot of weed. Anywho, in this olive oil, I put a little dash of salt, some Italian seasonings, which is just like parsley, oregano, all that kind of jazz. And now, where did I put my microplane? I thought I just got it out. Did I not? Microplane. Well, I need that. Oh, I wandered off with it. My bad. Yeah, and so I like to flavor my pizza dough. I feel like in the times in the past, whenever I have used dough and just done it like original, like you would normally do, I felt like it was a little lackluster or like almost too sweet for my ass. Like I want it to be garlicky, I want it to be savory, I want to like, yeah. So we're gonna rev it up. We're gonna rev every step of this whole fucker up. Okay. But yeah, I'm microplaning some garlic. Microplane like changed the game for me with garlic. I remember before when I used to cook, I always hated cutting garlic. I have arthritis in my hands, so it's a little taxing for me to get it as small as I'd like it. And also, it's so sticky and kind of a bitch to cut, honestly. But the microplane, whenever I used to use, sorry, let me backtrack. When I used to use regular garlic and chop, I used to use like, if a recipe said, oh, add a clove or two of garlic, I'd be like, well, I guess we'll need 6, you know? But now that I use a microplane, the flavor is so much more intense because it's opened up all of the oils and just really activates everything. You get a lot more bang for your buck with flavor with microplane. All right, now this is store-bought pizza dough. You can buy them at HEB, you can buy them anywhere. Mine came in my little thing. But let that like get a little cute. Let it get a little room temp from the fridge and kind of fluff up and rise in your bowl of oil. If you don't put the oil in, it sticks and it doesn't like have the ability to move as much. And I think the oil, it helps get a nice crispness and color and flavor. And I mean, come on. You want, I don't want to drip. You want pizza dough with herbs and shit. Like, you do. You just do. Even if you don't, you do. Okay? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna let her get cute, you know? She can like reminisce with herself and get familiar with the flavors. Let me rinse my oily fingers off here. Pardon moi. And then now we're gonna make some sauce, yo. We're gonna make some sauce. And I have 2 very ripe tomatoes from my garden, which I'm going to use. Because why not, you know? You got it, you grew it, you should use it. So let me chop these up. One thing though, let me give y'all a little tomato lesson. Let me also make sure I don't have any bugs in here. You never know with, you know, plants you grow. It's always a risk you take. But tomatoes, this is like a half of a fact. I'm sorry I don't have the full gig for you, but tomatoes have some sort of nutrient in them that when you put into the refrigerator, it diminishes it and like wipes it clean up. And I don't know why that is, but it is. So I do my best to never fridge a tomato unless you have to, unless it's getting like real, she's looking real desperate, then by all means, and or if you cut it, then you have to, or else you'll get botulism. Don't do that. Serious, don't do that. But yeah, if she's not cut, leave her out on your counter as long as you can, please. And you know, like if you ever had a tomato on like a takeout burger that tasted like nothing. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me get back to business so it doesn't take me like 8 days to do this. But again, I only have these 2 little tomatoes around. And I think what's really cool about sauce that people don't realize is that like you can make your own sauce. It's so easy. I don't know why everyone thinks it's like this long 5-hour arduous task. And you know what? You can do that. You know, if you want to spend the time and really cook something down and put a lot of effort by all means, that's badass. You know, go with your bad self. But it doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be daunting. It's easy. Okay, so I put all my little tomato magic in there, and I might carve some more off. This tomato was a garden one that's been around, so I'm kind of like, do I use that or not? Vibes. I don't think I'm going to, but yeah, clean shit. Okay, now, this is something if you live in Texas you can do. This is my favorite seasoning for most of my cooking, especially on tomatoes and chicken. It's very good. It's got a lot of pepper, a lot of garlic, a lot of salt, like a little bit of everything. But this fajita spice from H-E-B. If I ever have anything with tomato, it's in there. Whether you like it or not, that's what I'm doing. And then I like to add a lot of red pepper flake. Let's make her spicy, yo. Let's give her a little kick. Let's make it like talk back to you. And then same with this. Everything I cook just about is gonna have a sprinkle of that. I can't help myself. It's just it's who I am. It's how I'm gonna roll. And one little thing that I don't do that some people do, I do not. I don't put my garlic in right away. I put that like almost at the end because garlic tastes really bitter when it is cooked aggressively or burnt, and I don't want that. I want it to be like really sharp and fresh and just added where like, you know, it hits. Alright, I'm gonna let that rage on pretty high. I'm not gonna keep it high. It's just while the raw tomato is in there with the red pepper flake and the oil, just to get everyone broken down and friendly. And now I'm opening a little Cento tomato sauce, a tiny one. I'm gonna add it to the real tomato to make it yum. Like, I think the two combined is the perfect stretch of like homemade and not, you know? Boom. And one little trick my old boss Kari taught me, whenever you have a jar of tomato or a can of tomato, just put like an inch of water in there and swirl it around to get all of that love that's left in the can. Because it'll cook off. You know, it's not going to be watery later. You're going to cook it long enough. That was very clever. Go, Kari. Miss you. Okay. And then, yeah, you just let that get cute. And at the end, where's my spoon? I was using. After this, like, breaks down these tomatoes and they kind of become part of the sauce, I'm gonna add a spritz of lemon. Yes, I am. I like things that are bright and vibrant, and I think with the thank you, Mom, she gave me her leftover lemon. But I like that really like ping flavor, especially with the cheese, because I feel like mozzarella is a very mild cheese. Like, as much as everyone loves it, there's not a lot of flavor to it. So let's make this sauce kind of zingy and loud and hot, garlicky, funky as shit. I like it. Oh yeah. I need to get the basil. Oh yeah, and cracked pepper. Cracked pepper. I need a lot of pepper, and I love pepper and everything. So again, if you're getting anything I've ever cooked, it's gonna have a lot of cracked pepper. Sorry, if you're not into pepper. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, let me let that bubble. I'm gonna grab some basil. Here, you can come with me. Hot out. Kind of dreading. I know I'm gonna like start sweating just from cutting this basil because hyperhidrosis, it's a bitch. People who know it, you feel me. Okay. Let's go out here. Basil. Okay. You wait there. Let's do 2 of these. Because this basil is so big and happy I can afford it. Look at that. I love basil. It's such a happy-go-lucky, easy, beautiful, tasty plant. Hi, Mia. Hello, she's in her stroller. This is my cat, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah. Okay. Let me set this down and, woo! I think there was a bug on me. I don't know. Okay, and rinse these off. We're about 50. Okay, if you ever want to propagate basil, I can teach you that. What you do is you take your beautiful basil stems and you take all the leaves off and then just stick this naked stem in a cup of water in your window till roots come, and then plant it, and it'll grow into a huge bush just like these, guaranteed. Like I said, basil is a very easy, happy-go-lucky little plant that just thrives. So if you're friendly to it, it will be very friendly to you. Okay. Now I'm going to add the basil at the end with the garlic so it doesn't get all ruined, and I'm going to save some for my calzones as well. So it looks like I grabbed a lot. I did. For a reason. Okay. What's next? I guess I'll just add the garlic now because I mean everything's pretty much done. And again, I'm gonna microplane that in, and then we're left with a fucking beautiful sauce, y'all. It's that simple. You can do this, right? I haven't done anything like overtly difficult or like odd, other than if like you don't have a microplane. I get that. If you don't have that, you can use a cheese grater, or you can dice it just like you would, you know. It just tastes better and it's easier. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you make sauce. You can do it. Sorry, I'm focusing so I don't like slice my fingertips off, you know. That would not be cute. No one wants blood in the sauce. You don't want none of that. I'm gonna add, let's do 3 cloves of garlic. No, we'll do 2 because I have some of the pizza crust. I don't want to get too wild with it. And I can do that sometimes. But you know what is for me and me alone? So I'm allowed. I'm allowed. I hate peeling the skin off garlic. It hurts my little fingers. Like I said, I have arthritis in my hands. So whenever I'm doing anything in like a pinching position, it hurts, yo. Like, I don't like it, Sam I am. Okay. After I get this garlic in, I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the basil. All set. Boom. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, especially the big leaves, because I feel like the smaller leaves are more fun to use than the actual calzone itself. But these big guys, which are good and plenty, let me take maybe like 3 more. Un, deux, trois. Okay. So I try to pick them up relatively the same direction, but it's no big deal if not. And I'm gonna roll them like a blunt. Don't act like you don't know how. I know you know how. Okay, roll up these little fuckers. And then take your sharp knife. Get yourself a sharp knife, y'all. Even if you don't have a microplane or a this or that, a sharp knife. I mean, shit. It's life-changing when you're cooking. And just cut little tiny thin slices of this rolled basil that you got going here. They call it chiffonade. Some people even say you shouldn't cut basil, that you bruise it. But you know what? I'm throwing it in a pot. It's gonna get hot, so it doesn't matter. Okay, here's my chiffonade basil. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Get all of it off because I want all of of you are gonna go to waste. Okay, then we stir this puppy up. Now let's turn on this light for y'all so you can see the magic. Boom, y'all. Sauce. You can do this. I know you can. I hope you make some.